Okay, so it seems to be that it did. Okay, now I see the clock. It wasn't displaying the clock or the option for me to end the video last time, so I restarted my computer and I think it's working now. Fumble on my end, anyways. I was supposed to do the Quran first, which I had forgotten about a little bit. I planned to do it, but just space after I finished my transcription. But let's get back into this. My health break is over, so we are going to do this daily now until the next health break. But let's go ahead and start. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Let's go ahead and begin. Let's flip, flip, flip. Okay. This is from the first part of Surah 57, Al Hadid, which is the iron, and this is verse 4. And I hope you can see, you can't see me flip it on here, but for those who are curious, I do open it randomly and just put my finger or my pointer, my thumb onto the verse. So we're on verse 4. So, He it is who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and is moreover firmly established on the throne of authority. He knows what enters within the earth and what comes forth out of it, what comes down from heaven and what mounts up to it. And he sees with you wheresoever ye may be. And Allah sees well all that ye do. So that's a nice affirming and powerful message there. And while I go ahead and transcribe, just go ahead and meditate on it and really think about for a minute the essence and the fact of omnipresence and what that may mean for you. It is He who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. Right? Because at the 7th day there was the rest day. And is moreover firmly established on the throne of authority. I know I might type slow, you guys. I've been sensing that He knows what enters within the earth and what comes forth from it. Oh, come forth. What comes forth out of it? What comes down to heaven from heaven? Jeez. What comes down from heaven and what mounts up to it? And He is with you wheresoever ye may be. And Allah sees well all that ye do. Okay, so great, great, great. This is from Surah 57. So, really special thing to think about is the fact of God's omnipresence and how He is with you all the time. There are some who have been commenting to me, directly to me, saying, you know, God is within us, right? We have the Spirit of God, which is true. We have an elemental spirit and part of God within us, just because that's how we created. That's what gives us consciousness. That's what gives us really like tools that we can use on this earth that are holy tools from the Spirit, right? But in reality, God's presence is more So, like he's living with you. You can think that if you live alone, you do have a roommate actually, and it is God. So, or if you're with your family, like God is always there. And the power in which that exists is something really hard to comprehend because how can one being or entity be with you all at once, at one time? In every space, right? So it is somewhat of an interesting thing to think about, but for him, it is so simple. So that is why we must attribute power and glory to the Lord and have reverence at all times. Especially as of right now, I have made it like a really firm practice to acknowledge the fact that he is there. And if he is there, wouldn't he want you to acknowledge him and talk to him and ask him questions and associate with him like you would somebody who is living with you? Check in with him from time to time, say hello, good morning, but more importantly, make sure you set aside those certain times of day for prayer. Those are the times that it really is just purely devoted to him and he feels that level of respect. So it is very important that we practice that because that is the time of the day where everything gets put aside and we go to him and we pray. We stop what we're doing, even if we're in the middle of a meal or even if you're in the middle of something, just, I mean, for me, as soon as that alarm goes off, it's like, oh, okay, time to go pray. And it still shocks me to this day. Sometimes I will anticipate the prayer time and I'll prepare myself for it. Other times it sneaks up on me completely. I'll be like, oh, I almost forgot. And so it kind of shows you your level of like where you are at in the day too. Like if you keep, forgetting and forgetting and forgetting and it surprises you all the time, you know that you are not acknowledging him throughout the day and you're not feeling close to him throughout the day, even though he's there, just watching. And he likes to do that too. He likes to watch and he likes to observe and he likes to just be present with you, which is a truly amazing gift and something that we should all be thankful for and something that we should all feel enamored by. I think it's, for some people who are not aware of this fact, might even make them a little bit uncomfortable. But it's clearly a thing, and it's clearly something that we should take heed to because I feel like a lot of people do things, out of ordinary, right? Just do things, and it's shocking oftentimes for God to go ahead and witness. So just know that, yes, He is always watching, and it is a very interesting movie for Him to be watching most of the time. It's a very interesting thing. Make your life interesting, right? So He can be entertained. But yeah, that prayer time, it lets you know, like, oh, was I, paying attention to him throughout the day? Because if it sneaks up on you, which for me it often does, it's like, oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. But if I'm anticipating it, it's like, ah, yes, finally. Like, I'm waiting to just take my moment with you, right? With paying attention to you and giving thanks to you and being honored by your presence. And it really just is a great time to say thank you. Thank you for being there for me. Um, it's a very nice gift. So yeah, I had some deep talks with Ian this morning about kind of like the nature of our relationship and the importance of it, and he's aware of it, I'm aware of it. I feel like there are some deeper things that we have yet to understand. It feels like we are pretty like knowledgeable and know exactly who we are, but I feel like sometimes I don't know, I could be wrong. I just don't know if he fully understands certain things. Um, but we're getting to that point where, we're starting to become more aware of like, okay, this is this. We are to be like this. And it's truly changed my life. So if you want to know your life story, maybe some things about your past life, maybe some things about who you were, take a look in these books and grow closer with God more than anything because He will put people in your life to show you exactly who you were, who you are now. He'll kind of give you maybe a little bit more background to help build your foundation of faith and help build your spirit. Because once you have that information, it really does guide you to the right path and where you're supposed to be. So, Yes, very, very interesting. And it gives you just more, more self assurance. I think helps reassure people, like, oh, okay, that makes sense, So, yeah, go ahead and speak to him. He really appreciates it. It doesn't obviously have to be out loud, but it can be in your head. Just, it's a comforting thing, honestly, to be able to have that. Um, but yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna go on to jealousy after this. So we're gonna go back to the Bible, and I'm gonna take one more bite of ice cream, and then I'm gonna eat the rest after these readings and enjoy my Saturday evening. I'll catch you in like 2 seconds after my bite. Bye, bye, bye.